Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today's Monday, August the 11th. Hot, muggy, moist Monday. Moist Monday. That's what it is. That's what Monday's going to be called from now on. Moist Monday, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday's Hump Day. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. And I don't know what Friday, but how we all doing today? It's Monday, brand new week. Gonna get shit done. I had a good weekend. I hope everybody else had a good weekend. Wasn't a bad day at work, just hot. We had a new guy start with us today. We'll see how he works out. But I installed, damn, I left it downstairs. I installed a new dash cam in the wife's car. I know some people don't watch shorts, but I did a short on it. I like it. $100. It's got two cameras, one front, one back. I wired it all up, and in the car yesterday, took me about 45 minutes because you got to I had to run the wire up in the roof and the little cover thing. But yeah, so I got that done. So over the weekend, it sounds like Colorado's having some serious fires going on. And I ran into an article. They had to evacuate a prison. Yes, a prison. So you hear prison, you think a lot of people. Let me share the article. Where'd it go? Right there. Says Colorado prison evacuated as growing wildfire becomes one of the largest in state history. That's crazy. Hope those guys stay safe out there. Let's see. Meeker, Colorado. Colorado prison was evacuated as one of the largest wildfires in state history continue to grow. And officials warned residents of remote areas to be ready to leave Sunday as gusty winds and low humidity fed the flames. Evacuation orders were already in place for mountain communities as the Lee Fire charred more than 167 square miles, or 433 square kilometers, across Garfield and Rio Blanco counties, with just 6% containment. No injuries or structural damage has been reported. All 179 incarcerated people were safely removed from the Rifle Correctional Center on Saturday. Out of the abundance of caution, the Colorado Department of Corrections said in a statement, they were temporarily relocated about 150 miles or 240 kilometers away to the Buena Vista Correctional Complex, the department said. So why is a prison only 179 people in there? It sounds more like a jail to me. The Lee Fire, churning through trees and brush about 250 miles, 400 kilometers west of Denver, is now the sixth largest single fire in the state's history, according to the Colorado Division of Fire Prevention and Control. More than 1,000 firefighters are battling the blaze, working to keep the flames to the west of Colorado 13 and north of County Road 5, officials said. Health officials issued air quality warnings related to smoke from the Lee Fire and 23 square miles. Elk Fire burning just to the east. Wow. And South Carolina In South California, crews reached a 62% containment on the 8 square mile canyon fire that forced evacuations and destroyed 7 structures after breaking out last Thursday near the Los Angeles County and Ventura County line. Now, I was in Ventura. That's where I lived when I was in the service. 3 firefighters have been injured, including a battalion chief who was seriously hurt when his pickup truck rolled over in a steep terrain. Ooh, that's not good. The Gefford Fire, California's largest blaze so far this year, has scorched at least 180 square miles of Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo, I guess, I don't know, counties since erupting on August 1st. It was 21% contained on Sunday. I didn't know they were going to add that in there. I read I was tripping on the Colorado, and they said getting the prisoners out. And when I saw it said, come on, get me there. There we go. 179. I was like, that's when I hear prison, I think of, over 300 people. But because our jail downtown, I know holds more than 179 people. So to me, that was a jail, not a prison. Could be wrong. I'm just guessing. But anyway, but that was over the weekend. The other thing that's going on, and I'm sure we're going to hear more about, is Trump taking over. Well, Trump not literally taking over the police department, but the administration has stepped in at D.C. to get a hold of the homeless and all of the crime that's going on. They say the crime rate has dropped quite a bit in D.C., but not enough for Trump. Trump made a statement or a comment that with D.C., you got the Capitol, it's the Capitol, the White House, the monuments, everything there. He said this should be a place, it should be clean. You got all these government, the area in D.C., I can't think of the word right now. They should be the example. This is what we need to look like. Not a shithole, but we should be clean. You got all kinds of tourists that go there all the time. They get tourists all the time there. And you got the homeless camps going on. You got the crime that's going on. And a lot of, well, where are you going to put the homeless? I don't know. Ask Trump. He said he was going to set them up someplace, but out of the area. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. But yeah, we need to clean America up. Anyway, this is Wolfgang. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Have a great evening.